everybody. Welcome back to the world of Fandom Fights. I am your host, the King, Caleb Coho, and we have got ourselves a Fandom Fights retirement match. Another changing of the guard to round out our season. And here to help me call the match is the one, the only, the lovely Tim the Hope Caller. How you doing, Tim?
Your hair wasn't this color earlier in the videos, like a few videos ago. It wasn't.
Well, this, actually, it was a couple months ago. My hair wasn't this color because we have that entire tournament now going forward.
There's another number one contenders match we recorded where your hair is very blonde.
This is gonna be
doing well.
We'd love to piece together the actual timeline of when these are made.
Exactly. No, I'm doing well. I myself need a haircut. I just got out of the shower and I've realized that I look like a behemoth. So I will probably get a haircut this week. I'm doing well. I'm excited for this match.
Absolutely. Well, we've got our two season one original competitors. These guys have played once before in the second Fandom Fights play-in for the very first tournament. These two faced off in that play-in. Tim Smith coming out ahead, barely, I believe. But these two guys have been around for just about as long as Fandom itself has been. For Tim Smith having faced many people who have gone on to be what we consider legends of this game. He has played Kane McMillan. He played Ed Sale. Both making up two of his losses. He lost to Albert in the tournament. He also famously beat Harley Bork in that rivalry. Zaddeus Smith, also someone who's played a lot of legends. He's played RJ. He had to also face off with the GOAT Maggie Bracala. Took Maggie Bracala to sudden death in last year's tournament. His win coming at the hands of Mike Hanley. Both these guys seasoned, but one of them going to have to step out of the singles division at the end of this match.
Yeah, we're going to have to say goodbye to one of them. But like you said, they've both played a lot of really good players. They've both been dealt kind of a rough hand, but it's going to be interesting to see which one comes out on top today because I think both are pretty underrated players overall.
Absolutely. But we'll go ahead. We'll stop talking about them and let them talk for themselves in promos.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you know who I am. It's me. It's the Z-A-D-D, the Z-Man Zaddeus Smith. And once again, I am back in Fandom Fights. I know. It feels like it's been a long time since you've seen my face. And yes, that's probably true. And yes, while it does that this time that you're seeing me is, I'm fighting basically for my fandom life. But you know, if you see one of my matches, you've seen them all. Because for me, I want to win. And I damn sure give it my best. But the most important part to me, more important than being Tim, more important than just getting wins in the league, more important than even pre-ordering my PS5 a week, is that I make sure that this match and all of my matches are entertaining. And that is strictly for you, the people.
This is basically the last appearance, so no one gives a fuck. But I do want to go down the list. I think I have it nailed. I think he started as a Smurf. Then he was Kevin McAllister from Home Alone and Home Alone 2. Now I think he's going for Lightning from Final Fantasy 13. I think God only knows what the fuck he's going to do next, but I'll watch on the replays because I probably won't be allowed to play after this.
All right, some pretty cordial promos, some fire promos, if you will. Zaddy's talking about entertaining, and Tim Smith putting it together. He has figured it out, the evolution of a Caleb Coho. What are your thoughts on those promos, Tim?
I just realized that your hair is kind of like a fire promo. I love Zaddeus. He's so fun. And also, I love Tim. Why is he so hard on himself? I don't like it. Tim, you're a good dude. Zaddeus, you're a good dude. I'm excited for this match. This is going to be fun.
Absolutely, but we'll go ahead and get our players in here as we start round number one, which works like this. You are each going to get 10 questions worth 1 point apiece from 10 different areas within the realm of Fandom Fights. Should you get all 10 questions correct, you'll be issued a bonus question. You have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule. Any questions as we get into round number one?
Let's get this family reunion started. Good luck, bro.
All right. The Battle of the Smiths commences with your first question in the category of why a dystopia. Who plays Gale Hawthorne in the Hunger Games franchise?
I don't know if you know this, but Twilight is not a dystopia.
It was not a dystopia.
Therefore,
Sorry, Jim Green.
Jim
Should be.
Green is a fool.
Fool of a took. 5.
Yes. Oh, good one. I forgot you grew up a Middle Earth fan.
1.
My bad.
I did. We'll go up 1. Pens down. Pens down. We're gonna start with Zaddeus.
The former Mr. Miley Cyrus, Liam Hemsworth.
Tim.
Liam Hemsworth, I started horribly, but
That is correct. So 1-1 as we get to the next question, Tim.
Yes. Next question is in the category of Disney animation. What type of animal is Chicken Little's friend and future love interest, Abby, in Chicken Little?
We may have someone by the name of Abby playing on our roster next season, Tim.
Is that who?
Mini-Me.
Oh, that's
Mini-Me.
right. I
Mini-Me
forgot
is
about
coming
that.
into Fandom next
I
season
forgot
against
about
Mini
that.
Boatman. 5,
Mini Boat. Yikes.
3, 2.
I don't want to see a mini. We already have
Mini
one. of
Boatman
those.
is much angrier. We'll
Yeah.
start with Tim.
10. I don't know.
Zaddeus.
I'm all for cross-species relationship. Not sure this is right. Pig.
Both incorrect. You were looking for a duck. It was a duck.
Cross species relationships.
Only
Your
when it comes
third
to animals,
question.
people.
Third
Oh,
question
yeah.
comes in the category of Rocky. How are Polly and Adrian related in Rocky?
Oh man. We have to say goodbye soon.
Gotta teach him how to
I was saying this.
goodbye.
I knew you were teaching how to say goodbye.
Say goodbye. 5, 4,
One
3,
last
2.
time.
1. Hands down. We'll start with Zaddeus.
Brother and sister.
And Tim.
Brother and sister relations.
That is correct. So 2-2
Yeah.
as we go to the fourth question.
That sounded yikes, but
Yeah.
okay. Next question.
I've been hanging around Coho too much.
Not Alabama. Not Alabama.
Speaking of Middle Earth, we're going to the world of Middle Earth. What type of creatures are Azog and Bolg in the Hobbit trilogy?
Oh.
One last time. Now it's gonna be stuck in my
Okay.
head.
And I can't ask the quote question, which is just the entire speech.
Yeah, just
I want you to
in the
recite
category of
speech from
Disney live action, recite George Washington's
It's
goodbye speech.
just recite.
We'll give you an extra 15 seconds to write it down.
You get half the match. 5, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Tim.
Orgs?
And Zaddeus.
I said dwarves.
Looking for orcs.
Orcs. Damn it.
Oh, okay.
The C
Orcs.
instead of the C. Yeah.
All right, so 2-2 as we get to the fifth question, the category of scores and soundtracks. How many Jurassic Park films were composed by John Williams?
John Williams is the man.
He is the man with 53 Oscar nominations.
I know I showed this to Nick and Cody, but have you ever seen John Williams is the man?
I have not.
Remind me after the match to show it to
I
you.
will remind you.
It's amazing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Zaddeus.
Is it 2?
And Tim.
2.
That is correct. The first 2. So 3-3 as we get to the sixth question, Tim.
Yes, next question is in the world of Pixar. What type of food does Russell use to befriend Kevin the bird in Up?
Great.
I don't like this film.
I think this film is quite overrated. Not anymore. It was when it came out. At this point, everyone's kind of woken up and realized it's pretty shit.
Unless your name is Nick Tuig.
Unless your name is Nick Tuig and you live in a fantasy world where this is the best Pixar film.
Did you know that this is the best score, though, to ever win an Oscar?
Yeah.
The scores Oscar in Fandom?
Sure. Pens down. Now we'll start with Tim.
Candy bar.
And Zaddeus.
I said crackers. I've never seen this movie before.
I would ask Tuig.
I think we can accept Candy Bar.
Okay. Yep.
All right.
Giving the thumbs up. I agree. Okay.
Tim takes a 1 point lead, 4-3. Specifically, chocolate. Chocolate candy bars. Correct. So, we'll move to the 7th question, the category of the Wizarding World. In the Fantastic Beasts films, Queenie is a Legolamens, which means she has the power to do what?
Legilimens.
Legilimens. Okay. Fuck
No,
this.
I know. It's not your forte, which is why I am.
Fun fact: the person who prompted me to start watching these, Tim Smith.
The Wizarding World.
Yeah, Tim Smith
Oh,
started watching them.
yeah.
So I started watching them.
Yeah.
Wow, what a follower!
Season 2. Fun fact. The more you know. 5.
You should have just been watching them to begin with.
2. 1. You're wrong. Pens down. We'll start with Zaddeus.
I just put C feature. I'm not sure.
And Tim.
He didn't want to buy them all, so I bought them all.
That's
Change co-host hair color at will.
would be awesome, but she reads minds. She reads minds.
Okay.
It's the 8th question, Tim.
Yep, it's in Planet of the Apes. Who plays Captain Leo Davidson in Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes? This movie's shit.
This movie's not good. Not good.
Abraham
It would be fine
Lincoln.
if, we had literally no other version of, this story.
I don't even know if that's true.
I don't think it's like an abomination of filmmaking. I just think it's like not
The
nearly.
makeup's really good.
Makeup's really cool.
Like the visuals are cool, but
5.
also
Three.
someone in this movie haunts my dreams at night.
Same. Pens down. We'll start with Tim.
Blackboard, no idea.
Zaddeus.
I've never seen this movie. I'm not afraid to say that. I say Mark Wahlberg. I have no idea.
He hasn't seen it, but he guessed correctly and ties the game with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh.
I was thinking of Tim Roth haunting my dreams.
Tim Roth haunts everyone's dreams in that makeup. All right. Your penultimate question of the round comes to the category of James Bond. What was the first Bond film that Timothy Dalton starred in?
We have now brought up 3 Tims today.
3 Tims have been named.
Tim Smith, Tim Bracala,
Yep.
Tim Dalton.
Drop the name.
It's a not a lot of people in movies named Tim. Funny enough, though, I feel like every time I watch a movie, there's
franchise with a prominent character named Tim, though.
there's one, yeah. The
5.
BB,
3.
yeah,
2.
and the JP.
Pens down. We will start with Zaddeus.
I hope this is a Bond movie. I put Diamonds Are Forever.
That is the Bond movie, not the one we were looking for, though. Tim.
No idea. License to Kill.
You picked A. Dalton. The first one is The Living Daylights. Living Daylights.
Never would have done that.
All right, so we are tied 4-4 going into the last question, Tim.
Which is in Oscars. Name 2 people who have received acting nominations for their work on a DC film. Give you a little bit of extra time to write both names down.
Brain teaser, if there ever was one.
Yeah.
Yep.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. My hair turned pink.
This is true.
I
thought
washed
it was rose
washed
gold.
it is rose gold, but I threw my hair in the wash with my reds, and it just 5.
That was good. That was fun.
Repeat.
That's the first repeat for Tim.
Yeah, I heard it from Tim first. Yeah.
So hit him again.
All right. In Oscars, name 2 people who received acting nominations for their work on a DC film. DC, not a fun category.
Depends on your definition of fun.
Maggie often says that she's going to, throw herself off of a building. But she watched a couple DC movies and she was like, never again. I don't even care if I lose. Just never again. And I said, fair. Fair.
5.
I like some of them, but
Repeat.
ooh,
That is
another repeat.
Zaddy's first repeat.
All right. Name 2 people who received acting nominations for their work on a DC film.
Both these guys using a repeat. They are fighting to find the answers to this one.
So would you rather go through all the movies in DC or all the movies in Marvel?
DC.
Wow, that is insane.
There's a much larger stretch of like awful in Marvel than there is in DC.
Hard to disagree with you, buddy.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Tim.
Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson. I know.
It's incorrect. And Zaddeus.
It took me the second time to listen to that question, but I put Joaquin Phoenix and Heath Ledger.
That is correct. The other two are Paul Newman for Road to Perdition and William Hurt for History of Violence. So Zaddeus takes a 1-point lead, 5-4. But anything can happen as we get into round number 2, which works like this. This is the lovely wheel round from wheeldeside.com. If you like the category, you're going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can spin again, but you're stuck with whatever you land on the second time. You can opt to multiple choice. It devalues the point down to being only worth 1. Both of you guys only have 2 repeats remaining. You still have your challenges intact. Zaddeus, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer to Tim?
I'm going to defer. Let Tim go first.
All right, so Tim, your categories on the wheel tonight are Star Trek, Middle Earth, YA, MCU, Marvel, DC, quotes, and Worlds of DC, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. So this will be your spin, and lands on the category of quotes. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Let's spin again.
All right, and you are stuck with every land on this time, and it lands on DC. DC. The category we just speak of the devil.
Yeah, we just talked about. All right, Tim, I'll give you your questions in DC. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, your first question. In Joker, who does Arthur meet first at the gate outside of Wayne Manor?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Thomas Wayne, B, Martha Wayne, C, Bruce Wayne, or D, Alfred Pennyworth.
Let's go with Alfred.
This is incorrect. Zaddeus chance for a 1-point steal. The options again are A, Thomas Wayne, B, Martha Wayne, C, Bruce Wayne, or D, Alfred Pennyworth.
Was it Bruce first?
That is correct for 1 point. All right, Tim, your second question in DC. Who directed Swamp Thing?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Chuck Serino, B, Kenneth Johnson, C, Wes Craven, D, Joel Schumacher.
D.
That is incorrect. Zaddeus chance for a 1-point steal. Your options again are A, Chuck Serino, B, Kenneth Johnson, C, Wes Craven, D, Joel Schumacher.
R.I.P. Mr. Wes Craven.
That is correct for another 1-point steal. All right, Tim, question number 3. How many Superman films has Gene Hackman appeared in?
Four.
Did you say 4?
Yes.
That is incorrect. Zaddeus chance for a 2-point steal.
3?
That is correct for a 2-point steal. All right. Tim, your fourth question. In Watchmen, what character has the real name Adrian Veidt?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Rorschach, B, Dr. Manhattan, C, Night Owl 1, or D, Ozymandias.
D.
That is correct for 1 point.
Do you know that from the show or the movie? Doesn't matter. He got it.
Final question. Chris McKay directed which DC film?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Teen Titans Go to the Movies, B, Catwoman, C, Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, or D, the Lego Batman movie.
Let's go Catwoman.
That is incorrect. Zad, chance for a 1-point steal. The options again are A, Teen Titans Go to the Movies, B, Catwoman, C, Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, or D, the Lego Batman movie.
Is it Lego Batman movie?
That is correct for a 1-point steal.
So at the end of that round, he gets himself up to 5. Those steals pretty big for Zaddeus. Put him at 10 as we bring back the wheel for Zaddeus' spin. Your spin at the wheel, Zaddeus. First one lands on the category of Worlds of DC. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
It could be worse. It could be worse. I'm gonna keep it.
Be better.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it.
All right. Keeping Worlds of DC, it's a DC heavy match today, Tim.
Yes, it
and
is.
I wouldn't want it any other way. All right, Zaddeus, your first question. What city does Suicide Squad take place in primarily?
Let's see. I think this is it, and I'm gonna go ahead. Midway City.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. In Birds of Prey, what kind of sandwich does Harley get emotional over losing?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, tuna, B, egg, C, mayo and mustard, or D, BLT.
Egg.
That is correct for 1 point. Your third question. Who plays Dr. Thaddeus Sivana in Shazam?
Mark Strong.
That is correct for 2 more points. Your penultimate question in the category of Worlds of DC. Who plays Alfred Pennyworth in the Worlds of DC series?
Jeremy Irons.
It's correct for 2 points. We talked about Ozymandias earlier, Tim. He came back up. And your last question in Worlds of DC, Zaddeus. In Aquaman, Dolph Lundgren plays the father of what character?
Mera.
And your winner, by way of knockout, the Z-Man, Zaddeus Smith. The answer was Mera. What a match, Tim.
Yes. Lots of DC today, as you said. We got DC, we got Worlds of DC. And it paid off for Zaddeus big time. The guy knows his DC clearly. He was able to steal a lot of points off of Tim. And then got all the questions in his round 2 Worlds of DC. Had to check the multiple choice once, but it worked out for him to get that KO.
Absolutely. Strong performance from Zaddeus in the win today. But you know what? DC, not for everyone. Doesn't work for everyone. Zaddeus' team name was Arrowverse Champions. So DC was something that he prided himself on. He got it. He was able to capitalize on it today. You want to go ahead and take the post-match interviews, Tim?
Sure, why not? Let's start off with our unfortunate retiree after this, Tim Smith. Tim, this does mean that your Fandom singles career is at a close. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm not really too worried about it. I'll go back to TV, do what I do over there. So, yeah, I think that's really it. I'm going to head out. Good win, Zaddeus. But, yeah, see you guys later.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to move over. Ooh, didn't mean to bring in Nick. Okay, there's Zaddeus. All right. Zaddeus, hello. Welcome.
Yeah.
A KO on your record, and you save yourself from retirement. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it does feel good. I mean, it was definitely a fun match. That first round was definitely just rocky with me. No pun intended, of course. But that second round, I just didn't realize that. With me, I always think it comes down to like the questions that are being asked, and there are going to be some that you just don't know, and there's some that, interestingly enough, you watched these movies somewhat recently. So okay, fine. So, and that's what it came down to today. Definitely in that Worlds of DC round, I just surprised myself, and I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud for using that repeat when I did, because it took me a while to realize that you were just asking for DC characters, not Worlds of DC characters. And then once I thought DC, I'm like, oh, that's easy.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
I'm glad to still be in the lead now, first of all, and great match though. It was a fun match, and props to my boy Tim.
Yeah. Is there anybody now that you have saved yourself from retirement that you want to play next season?
I'm not necessarily in the rush to like challenge anybody or anything, but I won't challenge anybody. But I will say that if my boy if it ever comes down to me having another retirement match in the future, if I could maybe face somebody from my former fallen house of Night Fury, that would be great. Just for fun, because that's gonna be a match that I think just will be entertaining for everybody.
Absolutely. I think that's something that we can definitely make happen. Zaddeus, congrats on the win today in dominant force. We'll see you next season, and I will bring back in Mr. Coho for final thoughts.
You never love to see KOs in retirement matches, but for the person who wins, absolutely phenomenal performance from Zaddeus. Coming in, played a strong match all the way through, got his strength, ran it, did a great job, and now he's back, and now he's safe, and that definitely means we'll see him next season for sure. With that, I think that's going to do it for all of us. So for everyone here, that has been Zaddeus, that has been Tim, that has been Tim, I have been Caleb. This has been Fandom Fights. We'll see you guys real soon with another great match.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone?